Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking another look here at Avalanche. Got a lot of requests for this one, of course, because it just broke through its key level resistance here in a most recent hour or so. Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to look at some backend data, kind of just jump right in, see what's going on there, and then we can talk a little bit more about a few other things that are important to note as well. So taking a quick look here at liquidation. Again, don't short this coin, folks. What are you doing? I don't understand it. I say that all the time. And most coins right now, like, of course, you have a little bit of luck where you could short because Bitcoin sold off, but Avalanche responded quite well to Bitcoin selling off and has not slowed down ever since. Okay, all the more reason to not short this coin. So taking a look here, $38.30, strong amount of liquidation. We got some new late shorts here, big surprise, $39.37. So ultimately, there are some longs, of course, at 34, at low 34 range that could get liquidated, but it's basically 34 to 39 is the range. So kind of just to touch on that here, 39. I'm sure those guys just got liquidated. Take a look at that little candle wake up. And then what, 34. There we go. That's kind of the range. Again, key level support I talked about earlier. And then, of course, previous resistance broken, turned into new potential support. So $38 could be the new support moving forward. We just got to be kind of mindful of that. Is it a guarantee? No, there's no guarantees in crypto, but it's definitely a possibility. Or in this case, it looks like a probability. Okay, so we don't really need to touch on the daily. If you saw my analysis from earlier today, everything's pretty bullish. We have no reason to consider the price going to drop. We do want to look at the 4-hour time frame and kind of acknowledge a couple of things. Talked about this previously. We got our second stochastic swing. That ended up working very well. Okay, that's a very strong sign there for us. We can also see the RSI hanging out around 70. Same thing with the money flow index. So as money flow index increases, we have more sustainability at this price point. So it'd be really no reason to kind of consider shorting, or the likelihood of the price going up from here is greater. We are staying above all moving averages here, the 20-day SMA as well. Just kind of give us that initial understanding that we're in good shape. Look at this, a third MACD FU. So MACD, nope, just kidding. MACD divergence, nope, just kidding. Just kidding. poor shorts, and they're just getting smashed. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's another reason why you don't short based on just one or two indicators. You can't just limp your way into a trade. You got to use good TA, and right now everything that we're seeing points up. There's nothing convincing us that the price wants to pull back. Okay, me personally, I don't like to get in at this late stage, so I would wait for the price maybe pull back to 38 to maybe get buy that next low potential. But for right now, it looks like it wants to continue to run. We have previous liquidity levels that have been swept. We already looked at the back end data. Taking a look at TD sequential, we really don't have any massive overextension here, so we got plenty of more room for growth, more potential, I guess you could say there. Then if we take a look at the hourly, this is where things kind of get a little bit more telling. We talked about this earlier. Just simply put, the Ichimoku cloud is killing it right now. We can see that the price action is free and clear, which is the lagging span there. Conversion lines with the baseline. The cloud is kind of just consolidating nicely, concurrent with this ascending trend. These are all great signs. And if you're not familiar with the Ichimoku cloud, by the way, probably the best indicator you could ever use. It gives you like 3 confirmational signs in one. The key here is that all 3 are telling us the price is going up. Okay? Do not short into that. I know it seems juicy and you might get lucky with a small little short there, but to me, just not worth it. Okay, again, I like to trade on confirmation. We sent out a trade earlier today. What was it with OP? Because that coin looks very strong as well. And at this point, just kind of holding off, waiting for a good entry on Avalanche. And if it never happens, it's okay. You got to be all right with that. All right, so again, congrats to our community members for some awesome trades here recently. Quick little heads up in our premium group. We did hit a stop loss on Terra Classic at 63%, but that was our only stop loss last night when I know hundreds and hundreds of stop losses were triggered. Okay, again, we took a SHIB and a Link short on the way down there to kind of offset that as well. And ultimately, with our most recent trade, just keep this in mind, 3 days, 111%, that trade is still open. The reason why it's still open is because we don't have high leverage trades, and the trade can actually sustain those increases and decreases and be able to continue to move up with the price action. Okay, again, try to strategize things a little differently. If you need a new strategy, consider jumping on over to our premium group there. Of course, I do send out signals. I share those with all my premium members. Last thing to note too, this is extremely important. KYC and VPN requirements are hitting hard right now. Okay, BingX, for example, they require VPN, which means KYC is on the horizon. This happens every time. Happened with BitGet, Bybit, KuCoin, Gate.io, pretty much every other affiliate that I've used in the past eventually goes full KYC. So for our US Canadian members, BitUnix has got you covered. Link down below if you want to benefit from that. Significant rewards. But highly recommend using them. They have trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets, you name it. I have an instructional video on how to use that link down below as well. I hope you learned something here today. If you did, comment below, like, subscribe, follow. Greatly appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.